Hello, and welcome to another stream. Wait, am I live? I think I am, yeah. Okay, so the thing which we're gonna do today is just this almost the same as what we did yesterday. That is, first we are gonna solve puzzles in chess, and for every puzzle which we get wrong, I'm going to study thorax because I have a PCT coming up very soon. I'm gonna study these things. Okay? We're gonna study one topic after another, which I think is important. But before that, let me just share it with my friends. Okay? Yeah, I think this should be it. I'll tell them to join in first. Nice. That's a good deal. For every puzzle I get wrong, I have to study from the anatomy book, which I really hate. And that's apparently the condition why I am. That's apparently the reason why I have such a poor condition in anatomy. But before that, let me just drink up some water. Water reveal in the chat. Actually, nobody's chatting. It's quite the same. Okay, so we are at basic checkmate patterns. This. Oh wait. The desktop audio is shut up. No. Yeah. Okay, so we have two people watching on YouTube, one people watching on Twitch, and one person watching on Facebook. Yeah, you guys can tell them also. You guys can chat with me. Just give me random topics to speak or blabber on. I think I can push the king forward. Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, there is very little chance that you can screw up this thing. Just make sure that you don't make a stalemate. Yeah, the king still has squares. If I go ahead of the king has square, yeah, the king has only one square to move. Yeah. And is it mate? Wait. Yeah, it's mate. It's not mate. The king still has one square to move. It says mate in one. Wait, this is mate, right? Cannot come. Yeah, this is mate. Yeah, you know, when the king has to come in through this angle, no, it's very difficult to see. Like, to see that the queen can move here and give the check like that. It's really difficult to see that. Okay, should we have some music behind? I think we should. We should definitely have some music behind. And tell me, what's the quality of the stream? Huh? You like the quality of the stream? Oh, acha. Now I understand why people are not watching my stream. Samay Raine is streaming with Nemo 10,000 watching. Why should people? Oh. Aste. Slowly, but slowly. Despacito. You can hear the music? Yeah, this audio should be good. Yeah, I think this should be good. Okay, coming back to our puzzle. Okay, so I got it right, and I do not have to read from this textbook. Thing. Feeling sorry with 69 others. Okay, mate in 11. Let me first push my king. Then let me get this check. Just make sure that you don't make a stalemate. I don't want. Okay, I'll take away squares from you so that your king has to move like that only. Okay. Okay. अब आया वो पहाड़ के नीचे। Ah! It went to zero straight in one go. Why is it saying King and Rook endgame is not good? The thing is, I don't know how to play King and Rook endgames. It's gonna come here and attack. No, it's not. How do I do this? Okay, now I think I got the hook. Wait. Okay, the music is a bit loud, no? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so this is my problem. I am not so good at King and Rook endgames. Should I push? It's again a mate in 11. How do you do this? Best was rook e5 check. At this moment I am so frustrated, I would easily make a draw with my opponent. Okay, at least I am getting my opponent to calm down. Basically playing a waiting move. And then how do I proceed now? Wait, this is stalemate. This is stalemate. No, don't do this. Oh no, this is stalemate because the king cannot come here, and it's not check, it's stalemate. Don't do that. Okay, so currently the king has only one square to go, right? I goes. I don't know what to do now. I'll play waiting move. Oh, the king escapes. Is it that no? Wait, I need to lock this king in, right? So if I play this, it's gonna take. If I play this, it cannot take. It will have only one square to move. I think this is the move. Okay, no, it's not the move. How do I stop it from running away? Don't repeat. Why is this so hard? By the way, that's what she said.
I've been flipping pages since I could remember. That told me I had to be within the
What?
limits of 2 degrees and 9 to 5. And I've been working after work since last September. Working after work, yeah. I stay up late on the weekdays. I never tell when
I didn't get what just happened. Like, is this puzzle complete?
and wish I could have been
Why can't I make a move? Hey? Well, let me just load this again. See, bro, if I could see mate in 11, I would not be playing here, okay? Get that very clear. Would you please stop dancing? Oh, I think I'm really close to meeting this. Ah. No, you can't repeat it. Here it gets difficult. If I go here, the king's gonna go here, no? And this is stalemate. Can't go here, you can't go here, you can't take. So it's stalemate, you can't do that also. Let's see, what will... not this. This one. Yeah, this one is correct. Basically, it's kind of a waiting move like thing, I think. Ah, no. There is a move which I cannot see. Oh! I just have to play a waiting move. You see, the king has no other moves. It has only one square to go. So, yeah, mate. Done. I don't have to study thorax again. Okay. I think let's do. Let's do this. These are going to be difficult. I can guarantee that. I can guarantee that if these are going to be really difficult, then I'll have problems. Hey guys, you're not saying anything in the chat. I'm not finding. Oh wait, what? Oh, king and pawn in games. What do we do? Do we first guard our pawn? Ah! What happened? It's a draw? Why? Array Ronak says hello sir. Hello sir. Ah, it's draw. Ah! Oh. What is wrong? You can't make a pawn move. What does my opponent look to you? GM Magnus. Basically, you have to. Oh! Now you see, there is no way my opponent can stop this queening. Do I have to push? Yeah, because if he goes here, then I'll be in trouble. Oh! Do I have to push or do I have to play a waiting kind of a thing? Just didn't. Okay, so I'll have to study a section for this, but let us first complete this puzzle. Okay, so basically wherever you move, I can just push through. Ooh. আমি হেল্প করব? Yeah, you can help from the chat, but No, but it's better that I figure it out. It's better that I don't help. Let me just figure it out. Yeah. Basically, now I cover the square. Done. Okay, but before going, we need to first understand or read. But this time I'll be reading actually, because I don't have myself the topics covered entirely. So let's see. Pulmons, these are all done actually almost. Yeah, so the surfaces. Anterior border. Okay, so it's the anterior border of lungs, shorter posterior border. Okay, so yeah, there is a region responsible for the cardiac dullness. I think the dullness it's talking about what you get on percussion in the chest region. Okay, below the cardiac nose. Okay, so the costal surface covered by. Actually, these are all done, no? These are majorly done. Right, mediastinum. What is mediastinum? Mediastinum is a area in between the lungs. You can say the pulmons, actually the region which will contain the heart and all aorta. So, Acha. I guess you are not enjoying this reading. It would be better if I could explain it, but I have PCT on 16 and I was not just feeling like studying, so I thought that maybe this was a good way I could just study. I mean, not a bad idea, but also like what you do when you just can't concentrate on things. The nerve runs to the diaphragm, passing through the special three venous structure. Yeah, the phrenic nerve actually comes from above. Can I show you how the phrenic nerve comes in? Let me see. Let me see if I can show you what I am trying to say. You don't have that good pictures. I mean, if this is a picture, so if this is a phrenic nerve, you can see that it passes down to the aorta and then to the diaphragm. So yeah, it's saying that thing only. Wait, is my OBS glitched up right now? No, my OBS isn't. ভাই অপোজিশন কি ভুলে গেলি অ্যাকচুয়ালি লোকসভাতে দেখে অবভিয়াসলি ভুলে গেছিলাম 10% to seat পায়নি কোনো পার্টি single-handedly, so they can't be called opposition. So yeah, kind of. The right mediastinal surface considered the right phrenic nerve runs to the diaphragm, passing superficially means from above to the three venous structures from above downwards, that is from above to down. So you have superior vena cava at the topmost, below it is right atrium, and below it is inferior vena cava, which is obviously common sense because the blood vessels which supply the heart, the superior vena cava comes from above, then the right atrium, and the inferior vena cava supplies from below. So yeah, sympathetic paravertebral gutter and all. RHS. Obviously, I understood, Roma. This is aortic arch. Yeah, can I show you the aortic arch? The three great vessels: the brachiocephalic trunk, the left common carotid, and the left subclavian rise from the aortic arch, ascend up to the root of the neck. Can I show you the aortic arch? Let me see. Here you go. They're talking about these things only: left subclavian artery, left common carotid artery, and what were they saying? Let me just zoom in a bit. Where did it go? Yeah, here. Brachiocephalic trunk, left common carotid artery. We have it over here. Left common carotid artery. This is the brachiocephalic artery. I think you can also call it the brachiocephalic trunk. And then you have the left subclavian vein. Subclavian, acha, it runs beside the left subclavian artery. So it would be coming in from around here, maybe. So that's it. Okay, you have three structures: left phrenic nerve, left vagus, left sympathetic. Phrenic supplies what? The diaphragm. Left vagus. Vagus also supplies the diaphragm. Vagus has various other functions, of course. আজকে স্যার ভালো পড়াচ্ছেন, yeah, because today I am not studying teaching actually. Today I am studying myself for the exam in front. Let me see if I can find something which I can teach. Would be good. Uh, you have something called as bronchopulmonary segments. Yeah, remember this thing, this carina which I was talking about. See, the right side is so open. That was the thing. Let me see. Okay, bronchopulmonary segments. So these are the segments. Think of it like these are the individual units. How can you think of it? For example, our body has no. That would be a very bad analogy. For example, a tissue has cells. No, a tissue has cells. Every cell is an individual. So here, these bronchopulmonary segments operate independent of each other. Suppose this one gets infected, so you can just pick it out and nothing, no harm would be caused, because these are all independent units. These are their own lymphatics. These are their own arteries. These are their own veins. As you can see clearly. Wait, let me just zoom in. Yeah, this is the, here you can see that every bronchopulmonary segment has its own pulmonary artery, and this is the tertiary bronchus. Yeah, so that's the thing. Okay, what's the difference between pulmonary artery and bronchial artery? Right, you have two things called as pulmonary artery and bronchial artery. Both of them come to the lung. So one thing you must wait, let me just check the OPS. Yeah, so the viewing is very less, so it absolutely doesn't matter to me right now, but still I'll try to explain. So the thing is like that pulmonary artery is those artery which go out from the heart, take oxygen from the lung, and then come back to the lung. Bronchial artery are those arteries which come to oxygenate the lungs itself, which come to oxygenate the alveoli, the tissue. See, because the lung has to stay alive also, no? So the lung also needs oxygen. So the arteries which provide the lung the oxygen are called as bronchial arteries, and these pulmonary arteries take oxygen from the lung, right? The pulmonary artery comes out from the right ventricle. So those are the pulmonary arteries. They carry deoxygenated blood. They come to the lung. They get oxygen. They get oxygenated. Then they come to the left atrium, and they come to the left ventricle, and they come out from the aorta. So that's how we get our oxygenated blood. So one thing you notice that this pulmonary artery is shown in blue because it majorly when it comes in, it has deoxygenated blood, and this bronchial artery already has oxygenated blood, and that's the reason why it can oxygenate the lung tissue. So that's the thing which I could give you information about. Okay, another thing is that here you have these segments, bronchopulmonary segments are independent of each other, if you see. So the thing is, you have this numbering, that the bronchopulmonary segments are all numbered, and you have to remember all these things. So the question is, how do you remember these things? Like random 10 numbers just put in like that. So how do you remember it? And also they have their own names here. The names are not given. What sort of BS is this? Wow, nice. Okay, I'll tell the names. So if you see something, this is so the left lung is divided into 3 lobes. You know that? So the left lung is divided into 3 lobes, and the right lung is divided into 2 lobes. And do we have the right lung over here? Yeah. So this is the this is the left lung. Wait, I said the reverse. Left lung is divided into 2 lobes, and the right lung has 3 lobes. Sorry, the left lung has the hardness, so you have 2 lobes over there. So the thing is, you can see clearly that here are 2 lobes. You can see one dark line over here, so it divides it into 2 lobes, and this is the right lung. Okay, this has 3 lobes. So see something, that here the numberings are done, and these all the numbers which you can see, no, these represent the individual bronchopulmonary segments. Like, why are these important? The importance is here. The knowledge of bronchopulmonary segments led to the advancement of conservative lung surgery, which means that you can just take out the infected bronchopulmonary segment without infecting the others. So you need to know where they are. So this is the apical. This is the superior probably of the upper lobe, middle lobe, lower lobe. Okay, the right lung has 3 lobes: upper lobe, middle lobe, lower lobe. So this is the superior part. Superior means upper. So the upper lobe superior has number 1. Upper lobe, this is the posterior part. This is the anterior, this is the posterior. Anterior means in front, posterior means behind. So the upper part superior is number 1. Upper part posterior is number 2. Upper part anterior is number 3. So the question is, how do you remember this numbering? So the method which I chose to remember this numbering is that I first thought it like this. Suppose you have sections in class, no? Suppose you have sections and then you have roll number. So in a section, how do you make the roll numbers? You say arrange them according to the name, and then you give them roll number 1 through 50, say in section A, and then 1 through 50 in section B, and then 1 through 50 in section C, right? So assume that now all of these 3 sections are sitting in an examination hall. Okay. So now when all of them are sitting in an examination hall, how are they supposed to be arranged? Are they supposed to be all grouped together, then all again sorted out according to the name? Or are they supposed to be like section A goes first, all sit according to the roll numbers, then section B goes, all sit according to the roll numbers, then section C goes, all sit according to the roll numbers, right? So basically a student from section B might have a higher hierarchy name than a student of section A, but he will still be placed behind. Why? Because the ranking of what do I say ranking? I should say seat number, because the seat number of students of section B start from 51, say 1 through 50, and now from 51 section B will start. So here it is somewhat like this. The sections are these lobes, and these 1, 2, 3, these are all roll numbers. Okay, not roll numbers, these 1, 2, 3 are all seat numbers. So what happens is that all of them are arranged from above to below. Just see their numbering 1, 2, 3. 1 is above 2, 2 is above 3, 4 is above 5. But then you'll question why 6 is above 4. Why? So the thing is like that. Section A goes first, then section B goes, then comes section C. Right? So section C, 6 has a higher place than 4. But still this place gets number 6 because it's placed in the lower lobe. So fair enough, right? So the numbering, let me first tell you the numbering. So 1, 2, 3, these are all have been in the upper lobe. Now comes the middle lobe. So 4 is obviously placed higher than 5. Then comes the lower lobe. 6, where is 7 now? Where is 7? 7 is on this side. So this side is the lateral side. Okay, lateral side means which you are seeing from the side. So this, if you see from this side, it's the lateral side. So okay, you are seeing the right lung, so it's going to be this side. So if you are seeing from this side, this is the lateral view, and if you are seeing from this side, it will be the medial view. So this is the medial view, and this is the lateral view. Now if you see a diagram of the lungs, wait, let me see diagram of pulmons. Do I have diagram? Okay. So can you appreciate something in this diagram, that this orange was tutorial cover theke chalu kore? No, I am just doing it for myself so that I can recapitulate things. So if you notice something, the medial side, that is the thing towards the center, is placed much higher than the thing towards the lateral side. The lateral side is much lower, right? So similarly, since this is from the medial side, which means you are looking from inside, from this side towards the right lung, you are looking from here. So this segment would be above this segment, right? When you're looking from the side. So this, if you're looking from this side, would be higher than if you were looking from this side, right? Because this has to go much more down. So this is the reason why this region is named 6 and this is named 7, right? So here comes 6, 7, then 8 goes below 7. You can obviously see that, like 7 is above, 8 is below that. You can see that. Then comes 9, then comes 10. So the numbering is perfectly fine for us. Okay. So we have understood the numbering, how the numbering is going. Now we need to know the names of it, because we need to know both. We need to know the numbering of these bronchopulmonary segments, and we also need to know the names of these bronchopulmonary segments. So this is in the upper part. So what do you call it? The superior lobe apical portion, or upper lobe superior portion, or the superior portion is also called the apical portion. Why? It is in above, so it can be called the apical portion. So superior lobe apical portion gets number 1. What did I say? This side is towards the back side, posterior side. Doesn't it look nice? Like you can look from behind, no? Like look at this diagram. The behind is so smooth, no? Like what diagram can I show you? These diagrams are not so good enough. You can see this diagram. You can see this diagram. See, the behind goes much below, right? And the in front comes much above. So if you look at this diagram, see, the in front comes much above and the behind goes much below. So the anterior side is in front and the behind side is posterior. So this is upper lobe superior part, or the apical part, upper lobe posterior part, or the behind part, upper lobe, anterior part, or the infront part. Now comes the middle lobe. This or this. Now in the middle lobe, you have two things: either medial or lateral. Because suppose, let me show you the middle lobe. This is the middle lobe. Okay, this is the medial part. This is the lateral part. Okay, so which do you think is higher? This lateral part is higher or the medial part is higher? Apparently, which I can see, I think the lateral part is higher. Yeah, the lateral part seems to be higher. So since the lateral part is higher, this 4 is middle lobe lateral. I think this is middle lobe lateral. Let me just check from the book. I don't know why they didn't name it over here. Let me just check from the book. Where it should be found. Never thought that I'll have to open a book midstream, but here I am. So I don't even know where my things are supposed to be. Yeah, so yeah, it's middle lobe lateral. I was correct. Yeah, so this is middle lobe lateral and this is middle lobe medial. Okay, now comes anterior, superior, all of these things will come. So this is lower lobe apical part. Okay, because this is towards the apex, towards the upside. So this is lower lobe apical part. This is lower lobe anterior part, I suppose, because this is towards the in front. Yeah, this is lower lobe anterior. This is lower lobe lateral. No, this should be lower lobe medial. Sorry. Yeah, this is low. Wait, no. Okay, no. This is lower lobe. Yeah, this is lower lobe anterior. This is lower lobe medial. Yeah, because you're looking from the medial side. So what you look in front is the medial side. And this this 7. This 7 is lower lobe lateral. This side. And the 10 is lower lobe posterior. That's all. So now you know the numbering. Now you also know the name, and that's all for the bronchopulmonary segments. I think you are not going to be asked anything else. Probably just the characteristics feature. You can see it's subdivision of the lungs, pyramidal in structure. It's surrounded by connective tissue, aerated by the you can say it's a tertiary bronchus. Segmental bronchus would be difficult to remember. Okay, so each segment has its own artery, which I said that these are all independent of each other. Own artery, own segmental branch of pulmonary artery, own lymphatic, own autonomic supply. The things which I basically said previously. And why it's important? Because on segmental resection of lung, that is, suppose one part gets damaged and then you can, localized or chronic damage such as tuberculosis, then it's restricted to that part unless wait, let me show. Unless these parts just collapse, okay, unless these parts intersegmental planes just collapse, the tuberculosis or the infection is not supposed to spread. So if it's local, then you can just take that part out and it's not going to do much harm to the other places. So yeah, this process is called segmental resection. Nice. So before reading the mediastinum, we need to make more mistakes. Okay, so coming to our puzzle, which means we can get our music back on. I know most people are not watching. I'm just doing it for myself. I don't know why I'm even speaking. I don't know why. I just maybe want to speak. I just like speaking. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Hit what? I don't want to get copyright claim. Okay. NCS records. Okay. So I think I can play this smooth. Like there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah. I think I can play this smooth. Yeah, nice. Okay, so yeah, solve this puzzle, which means I do not have to go through the book again. Let me just close all these tabs. I couldn't even start. Okay, yeah, whatever you do, the king will. Well, the I see what. Yeah. Okay, we'll be starting mediastinum hence. Yeah, you cannot let the king come here. That's the thing. Yeah. Now nobody can stop promotion. Okay, I'll just do one more puzzle. Oh my god, everything is blocked. But wait, the king has only one square to go, right? This was easy. This was much more easy. I don't think this should have been given later. Oh my god. Uh, if I go here, it's a stalemate. Do you realize that? So you'll have to make a waiting move, I think. Maybe like this. The king will come here. Then you do this, but then the king gets this square. I think this is the move, yeah. Yeah, done. Now it's done. Okay, but I should first honor the promise, which is to read another part. Also, I don't have much time. My mother would be calling in very soon. Very soon. Whatever. Let me first stop the music because it causes a problem in concentrating on things. Okay, but let me just see. Nobody wrote anything. Just making me feel more bad. These things just make me feel more bad. Okay, things happen. Okay, so mediastinum is the region between two lungs. I mean, yeah, thoracic cavity between the two pleural cavities. Basically, what we in normal language call lungs. Pleural cavity is the which also includes that pleural membrane and all. So yeah, this mediastinum is not a rigid structure. Yeah, so this is a nice point that mediastinum, which you would generally see, the lungs and all would be, the mediastinum would be really rigid. So that is because the embalming had been done. Embalming means you're preparing the cadaver for seeing. Yeah, okay, so majorly you need to just remember what structures are passing in each mediastinum. Like the bed heart is there in the, and what was it? Middle. Wait, there was an upper mediastinum, there was a lower mediastinum, and there was an anterior mediastinum. I think it was the anterior mediastinum. Okay. Oh yeah, it was in the middle mediastinum. I mixed it up. So let me just explain it again. So you have mediastinum. What is mediastinum? Mediastinum is basically the region in between the lungs. Let me just show. I am assuming that I am not saying anything wrong. Yeah, so basically this region is called the mediastinum, and if you can go inside, that is the mediastinum. Okay. Yeah, so this is the region of mediastinum, and if you can say place your hand inside the lungs like this, that would be the mediastinum. Okay. Sorry. So yeah, this is the diagram of it. So it's the heart and all. So the thing is, this entire region from say here till here, where the diaphragm is, and this entire thing over here, the heart, the aorta, the trachea, esophagus, everything which goes inside all goes to the mediastinum. So what in this chapter, what we mainly need to do is just we will be asked maybe write a short note on mediastinum, then you have to say what parts a mediastinum has and what are the structures they contain. So those are the things which you will require. So first, let us first know where the mediastinum are. So it's grossly divided into superior mediastinum and inferior mediastinum. Wait, this is the first time I can select like this. Wow. Okay, so basically the entire mediastinum is divided into superior mediastinum and the inferior mediastinum, right? So how do you define the boundaries of the superior mediastinum? So the upper boundary of the superior mediastinum goes from the T1 vertebra over here, the thoracic 1 vertebra, to the manubrium sternis upper end, the superior border of manubrium sternum. This is the manubrium sternum. You can see this. You have this sternum here, no? So the major upper part of the sternum is called manubrium sternum. So this line this line forms the upper border of superior mediastinum, or the superior border of the superior mediastinum. Like you can see the boundaries. Yeah, it's not actually the boundary, but it's almost the superior is the superior plane of thoracic aperture. Basically, the plane joining T1 to the superior border of manubrium sternum. This was what we were told in class, and it is inferiorly bounded by the T4 the plane joining the T4 vertebra and the sternal angle. Yeah, this is the sternal angle. Why is it not marked? This is the sternal angle, basically where the manubrium sternum comes in and the main sternum body comes in. So, am I saying the nomenclature correct? Wait. Wow, this is the reason why I should do more such streams of this, you know. Okay, yeah, I am saying everything correct. So yeah, so this is the manubrium sternum, and what do body of sternum? Okay, you call it body of sternum. Okay. I am safe. Okay, so the line, the inferior border of this superior mediastinum goes from the plane which joins the T4 vertebra and the sternal angle. Basically, the point where the manubrium sternum and the body of the sternum join. Okay, so this point. So this is the inferior border. This is this thing, and anything between that and between the lungs can be called the superior mediastinum. So let us read first over here. So the anterior Akanka vlog says, I am back. Well, you are in a very nice time to learn mediastinum, which you absolutely do not require in your need. I pray that they do not give it, because otherwise it would be harm for some more 16 lakh students, which I do not want. But the point is, mediastinum is the place in between the two lungs, and the mediastinum can be grossly divided into two parts: superior mediastinum, which means the mediastinum on the upper part, and the inferior mediastinum, which is the mediastinum on the lower part. Is everything visible? Yeah, everything is visible. Okay, I just checked my OBS. Everything is visible. Okay, so these are the gross divisions. Now we need to first understand what the boundaries of superior mediastinum. So the superior mediastinum upper boundary, or the superior boundary, goes from the T1 vertebra, the plane joining the T1 vertebra, and the superior border of the manubrium sternum, that is the body of the scapula. You can just see this. This is the manubrium sternum. So it comes from here, the thoracic T1 vertebra, and joins into the manubrium sternum's upper border. So that is the upper border of the superior mediastinum, and the lower border is formed by the T4 vertebra over here, and it hits the sternal angle. So it's not marked over here. Sternal angle is the, let me show you. Can you see that this is coming like this, and this has a different line? Like if I can draw a line, this is this and this, they have a different angle. So basically this yeah, Sanucha comes in with PCT. Yeah, basically I am preparing for the PCT. You can also prepare for the PCT. I mean, of course, you guys have much more better preparation than PCT. Like there's a reason I have to come on stream and then study. I can't concentrate anyways like that. So the point is that this sternal angle is the region where this manubrium sternum and this body of the sternum comes in and joins like this. So basically it's like this. If I place it like this, I know my hand is really bigger than the manubrium sternum. You do not need to remind that. Okay, I know that. But the point remains that this is the, you call it the sternal plane. I did not know that. I forgot that. No, I did not know that. I did not forget that. These are two different things. But if the Viva examiner asks you, you never tell I forgot that. You always tell, no, you never tell that I do not know that. You always tell I forgot that. Okay, as if you knew the thing. So the point is the inferior border of the superior mediastinum goes from T4 to the sternal angle. Okay, so that is the superior border. Now we are coming to the so the anterior border come manubrium sternum, you can obviously see that, and the posterior border, the upper fourth thoracic body. Common sense, right? From T1 to T4, it's the posterior is going to be covered by the first fourth thoracic vertebra. The first part is going to be covered by superior Man brain's turning. It's common sense. Okay, so now we are coming to the inferior mediastinum, which we are going to divide into three parts: the anterior mediastinum, the middle mediastinum, the posterior mediastinum. Obviously, what else can you have? Something which is in front, something this egg-like thing which is happening over there, and then this large word. So this is in front, so you call it anterior. This is in the middle, so you call it medial mediastinum, and this is at the back, so you call it posterior mediastinum. Right? Okay, on each side the mediastinal pleura, you need to always remember that, because what is mediastinum? Mediastinum is finally the place between the two pleural cavities, basically the space in between the lungs and the membrane, right? Okay, so the superior mediastinum has this. Now you need to understand what are the contents of the superior mediastinum. Okay, so arch of aorta, there are a lot of things. Okay, so how do you understand that? So then you need to look at this diagram. Do we have a good diagram? Yeah, so you have this arch of aorta over here, left common carotid. So you can clearly see, that the T4 vertebra, these are all over the T4 vertebra. Like the T1 vertebra is around here. This is the this is the upper border. This is the lower border. This is probably the lower border. So this region is the superior mediastinum. Anything which you find here, you can tell it as the content of the superior mediastinum. For example, this. What is this? The left subclavian artery. This, the left common carotid artery. This, the arch of aorta. This, the esophagus, the trachea, the thoracic duct, and you also have this. I think the left vagus. Yeah, the left vagus. Yeah, you are this smart over here. The left vagus nerve, and also I think the left phrenic nerve also passes through here, but they did not say it. Left phrenic, yeah, I think also this also passes through over here. Where is it? Okay, it's not there, but it's okay. But everything which you can find there is there. Okay, yeah. See, here they have written the phrenic nerves, but they didn't give it in the diagram. So that is what I was saying. Everything which you can find here, you just tell us the contents, and you get full marks for it. Probably. Okay, you do not get full marks for it. Sorry. Like sir once threatened us in class that do write this, write this and that, make headings, draw diagrams, and then maybe you can pass. Maybe. Like sir was of this attitude. Yeah, that's true kind of. Whatever. So everything which you find here, the trachea, the left subclavian arteries, the phrenic nerves, the vagus nerve, the thoracic duct, the esophagus, everything you can tell it in the superior mediastinum. Did I miss anything? Yeah, basically the right and left. Okay, yeah, superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. Superior vena cava and the left superior intercostal vein. Yeah, I missed these things. The vein was not in my mind. Or does did I miss such a sympathetic trunks? Yeah, they come in from above, and the cardiac nerves also come in from above. So yeah, they are all included in superior mediastinum. Lymph nodes you can find everywhere. Okay, yeah, you also have the thymus over here, so that's also gonna be a point. Trachea, esophagus, I already said. Muscles, yeah, I missed the muscles entirely. Sternohyoid, sternothyroid. Why didn't I include sternocleidomastoid? Okay, sternocleidomastoid starts above the clavicle, so yeah, makes sense. Sternohyoid would be somewhere over here, I think. Sternothyroid somewhere over here. Longus coli, I don't know where it is. I have to check the atlas or here, the 3D visible body app. I don't remember. Let me just check. Where is longus coli? Okay, the spelling also I don't know. Okay, so it's what? I need a 3D version of this. Where is longus coli? Oh, I didn't tell you to download shit, okay? Okay, so it's basically on the vertebra, but on in front of the vertebra they're present, right? So these are longus coli. Okay, so you can see like this region is actually the superior mediastinum. Isn't it really above? Like superior mediastinum is around this, because the plane would be coming in like this. So yeah, like these regions are present in the superior mediastinum, so you can also include them. One thing I actually learned right now, where is longus coli? Sternothyroid, it's almost over here, I think, but still for the purpose I'll just check. Sternothyroid. Yeah, it's almost over there. I just said it. Sternothyroid I knew. Sternohyoid is also, it's around this area, but I don't get it. Like hyoid process is really above, like the hyoid cartilage. Hey, these guys give the same image for everything. Okay, yeah, it's around here. Yeah. So, but T1 vertebra starts here, no? It's kind of above, but okay, Wisdom Singh has said we have to accept that. There are no other option. So those are for the superior mediastinum. Now for the anterior mediastinum, right? Okay, so you have the anterior body of sternum, pericardium, enclosing heart, transverse. This is the same thing which I said above. Inferior. Okay. Now just look back at the diagram. Diagram. Now I'm saying diagram and I'm saying diaphragm. Wow, that's a nice change. Wait, where did it go? Yeah. So now let's look at the diagram. Okay, so this blue region is the anterior mediastinum. Are bus heavy creative stream title? So yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. So look at here. So this is the anterior mediastinum, right? So it's in front covered in front. What do you call it? Anterior pericardium. You can just slightly. This is anterior pericardium because in the middle mediastinum, this will go like the heart will go inside the entire heart will go inside the middle mediastinum. So anterior pericardium would go into the anterior mediastinum. The sternum would also grow. What is grow? Go. The anterior border would be formed by the sternum. The upper border would be formed by the same sternal plane. Where did it go? Yeah, the same sternal plane, the upper border, and the lower border is formed by the diaphragm. See, border is just the things which enclose it. So the lower border is formed by the diaphragm, and these are all. What are the contents? Let's see of the anterior. I don't think there are any contents of anterior mediastinum. Like I guess I'm not wrong, but anterior mediastinum, yeah, like shit and all, loose areolar tissue, sternopericardium. Okay, yeah, this is the things. Okay, so this thing which I think needs to be stressed upon, that this heart is just not lying there. This heart has a covering called pericardium, and this pericardium is attached to the sternum on two places. There is a upper sternopericardial ligament, and there is a lower sternopericardial ligament. And going by anatomical terms, it's superior sternopericardial ligament and its inferior sternopericardial ligaments. There are two sternopericardial ligaments which hold the pericardium in place with the sternum. So as the sternum moves, the pericardium also moves. Otherwise, like just imagine like what is holding the heart. The diaphragm below, like also needs support from in front, no? So that it doesn't fall behind. Like the sternum would be behind and the heart doesn't fall, right? That should be a thing. So that is also a content which I just lost it out of my mind. I mean, I am recapitulating a lot of things by this method. I think I should continue this like on a daily basis. Like my teachers would be teaching stuff and I will be doing these streams. Like I really love these things. Okay, so yeah, what are the mediastinal anterior thoracic? Acha, that's also a point. Like the arteries which would be going just beside your sternum, the internal thoracic arteries, which is also called the mammary arteries because they supply a large part of the mammary glands. Useful, okay, large part of the mammary glands. And do I have anything to say? Yeah, YouTube, please don't cancel me out for this last few words. These are all just biological terms. If you don't get that shit, you can just leave all social media, whatever. Lower part of the thymus in children, yeah, I mean in adults there is actually the thymus actually just degenerates almost. What do you call it? Regression, I think. Regression of thymus. I don't remember it exactly. Clinical correlation, very narrow space. Okay. Middle mediastinum. Do I have time? No, I don't have time. I might have to close the stream anytime. Okay, but still, middle mediastinum, anterior. You have, yeah, obviously. Just look at where the middle mediastinum is placed. Where is the diagram? Yeah, the middle mediastinum. It is enclosed in front by the anterior mediastinum, behind by the posterior mediastinum, and below by the diaphragm, above by the sternal plane. Thus, that's its boundaries. If I'm not wrong, so the anterior mediastinum, posterior mediastinum, yeah, superior mediastinum, diaphragm. Contents, yeah, the heart, the pericardium, basically everything related to the heart, like you can, everything which you know about the heart and exist around the heart, you put it in there. Heart, pericardium, ascending aorta, pulmonary trunk, pericardiophrenic arteries, then superior vena cava, azygous vein. By the way, azygous vein is a really interesting part. Like this is, you have the superior vena cava and the inferior vena cava. Now assume that something goes wrong in the inferior vena cava, the superior. Let me assume that something goes wrong in the inferior vena cava. Then how is the blood supposed to come in from the lower limbs to the heart? If something goes wrong in the inferior vena cava, which means that it's something which is really wrong, because assuming that there are no other pathways, the blood would get completely stopped in your legs. How would they come up? So for that they have a different system which is called the azygous vein. This entire system is such that it communicates the superior vena cava and the inferior vena cava through a different set of veins. The azygous vein, the hemiazygous veins come in, the semiazygous veins come in. Well, sorry. What's hemiazygous veins and the accessory azygous veins? All of them come in, and they finally make this system so that if you have say clot in inferior vena cava, so that you just do not die immediately, or you just do not stop the blood supply immediately. So that's the azygous venous system, and that is also coming in to the heart. Basically, it comes in around over here. Where all the other trunks come in, and it comes in and ends in over there. So you have as contents, where did it go? Where did it go? Yeah, so as contents, you have the azygous vein, the pulmonary veins, phrenic nerve, deep cardiac nerve. Obviously, the cardiac plexus is gonna come in. The phrenic nerves also pass really close to it, and they go to the diaphragm. So that's the thing. The lymph nodes always exist. Bronchial lymph nodes, tubes. Yeah, this is a really important thing. If I have a diagram to show it? Okay, I can just I do not have it with the rib cage, no. I think I can find it with the rib cage. Let me see. Typos. Yeah, so basically, if you see in this region, the trachea just divides, no? So the bifurcation of the trachea, the division of the bronchioles, all come in this area. And what is this area called? Middle mediastinum. Because if you see, it's almost in the middle, no? Ooh, nice. Very high quality, high resolution picture. So this region, it's in the middle from in front and backward, and then also from middle here. So it falls in the middle mediastinum. This region, the bifurcation of the trachea, this bronchus, and all. So these tubes would be coming in. What do you have in middle mediastinum left? Yeah, left and right principal bronchi. Basically, the bronchus, which I told you, these bronchus and the bifurcation of the trachea, these would be coming in. And then we have finally posterior mediastinum to finish off the chapter. So posterior mediastinum, let's just look at the diagram again. Where was the posterior mediastinum? It's here. So the superior border is going to be the superior mediastinum, or you can also say the sternal plane. What's the anterior border? The anterior border is going to be the middle mediastinum, because this is the posterior mediastinum. So the anterior border is this one. So it's going to be the middle mediastinum. Inferior border is the diaphragm, and the posterior border is going to be this vertebra from T5 to T12. How many vertebrae are there? 8. If you said 7, then you are wrong, because 12 minus 7, 12 minus 5 plus 1, it's going to be, because you have to also count this vertebra. So it's going to be 8 vertebrae, which is going to be forming the posterior border, right? So now the contents, as far as I can remember, the esophagus should be going behind it. So esophagus, descending thoracic artery would be coming in down here. What else do you have? I have to see. I forgot. But these two I'm sure. These two I'm very sure. Yeah, esophagus. Oh, thoracic duct, azygous, hemiazygous vein. Yeah, they actually come in from the posterior mediastinum, and then they come into the middle mediastinum, the azygous veins, to come into the heart. So esophagus, thoracic duct, descending thoracic aorta and its branches, hemiazygous, vagus. So as hemiazygous is basically the you can say the azygous vein, but on the left side. Think it like that for the time being. Okay. Maybe I'll do another day where I'll be explaining hemiazygous veins and all. Vagus nerve, sympathetic trunk. Yeah, nice. So basically, the things which would be also stimulating the diaphragm, the sympathetic trunk. Yeah, so the posterior mediastinal lymph. Nice. Okay, so the clinical, let us see for some moments, and then we'll shut off the stream. Mediastinal inflammation of loose connective tissue in the mediastinal, the visual space, the subcutaneous compression of the mediastinal structure, cyst, mediastinal syndrome. The common causes of mediastinal syndrome are bronchogenic carcinoma. Basically, you have a kind of carcinoma which happens in the apex of the lung, and what it does is basically it can spread a lot because of you have the subclavian arteries and over there, so it can spread really easily. Also, it can press on the esophagus causing dysphagia. Also, it can cause a huge amount of sweating because it would be stimulating all those parasympathetic nervous system. No, it would be stimulating all the sympathetic nervous system. So that can be a thing. No, I think it's parasympathetic nervous system if I'm not wrong. But let me just check the book. You always have the book, right? And you, what do you call it? Horner syndrome, I think, if I'm not wrong. Let me just check once. Should be somewhere in front. It's in bronchopulmonary segments. Yeah, Horner syndrome. Basically, the entire thing is called. Okay, it's a sympathetic chain. I was right the first time. Sympathetic chain which gets triggered, and you get Horner syndrome, which causes a lot of sweating. So all of these happens under a common name, Pancoast syndrome, which happens if you have a carcinoma at the apex of the lung. Yeah, which obviously can be caused by smoking and all. So you should not smoke. That's the thing which I would like to say, which I have said to many of my friends, but they apparently don't listen to me. Cool banna hai sabko. What can I do? Like, I can just tell them don't do this, it's wrong and all. If they don't listen, I can't help. However, whatever. Coming to this mediastinal shift, the mediastinal is common in lung. The mediastinal shift to the affected or the disease side due to appreciable reduction in the lung volume and decrease in intrapleural pressure, as in collapse of lung and atelectasis. What is atelectasis? It's basically the collapse of a part of the lung. It's called atelectasis. The alveoli just shut down, and all a huge number of alveoli shut down, and it's called atelectasis. The mediastinum shifts to the collapse of the lung. Basically, imagine that the lung is kind of pressurizing the mediastinum inside. Now, if one side of the lung collapses, the mediastinum will obviously shift to that side. No, and if you can see some, I don't know these guys don't have the diagram. I don't know where did I see this diagram that the side of the lung that was damaged, the heart and all just went into that side. Like the right lung was probably damaged, and the heart and all this aorta with everything, it just went into that side and pushed into it. So that is a thing. Okay, extension of pus. Okay, nice. So we have completed mediastinum today. It's a very nice thing, and I think I'll end by doing this puzzle. This was really easy, man. Okay, ending on a good note. So thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for learning, and you can also tell me if you like something about the stream and all. If I should continue doing this, I mean I will continue doing this whatever you tell me. But like if you have some last words to tell me before I just leave. This was super easy. What's wrong with liches? Why are they giving such easy puzzle? Oh no, now it's puzzle of defense. I'll just wait for 2-3 minutes for you to say anything if you want. Sanuja. Oh, acha, thumbs up. Thank you, man. Taste the thunder. Definitely taste the thunder. Yeah. Now there's no way you can defeat me. But basically, if there's a king and pawn endgame, if the pawn is running down this file, if you can bring your king in time to take on this square. Wait. Yeah, if you can bring a king in time to take on this square, then there's no way you can get mated. It's gonna be a stalemate. See, this is a stalemate actually, no? Because you are not checked, but you can't move your king because it's guarded, because all of the squares are guarded. The king can't obviously go here, but yeah, basically all of the squares are guarded. Okay, so go to next. Ah, mate in 22 moves. See, I'm not Magnus Carlsen, okay? Yeah, again, first move I went wrong. You are expecting me to make a mate in 22. Shit. How? What? Hey, I'm leaving this game. Okay, yeah, it's gonna go over here. Basically the same concept. If it can hide itself. It can I go over here and just no, it doesn't work like that. I can play this. What? Now I can play my king over here. Let me see how does my opponent draw this. Oh, acha. Basically, you can oscillate between these squares. Yeah, mate in 22 is really difficult to see, man. I don't have the talent. Okay. Oh, basically, this is like cornering the king. Wow. Okay, I know this position now. I think I can play this. I shouldn't even say anything. Why did I say I know this position? Now it's gone. 1822 is really difficult to say. Okay, so we have practiced the what key squares pawn endgames wala thing from leeches. Now probably we will win in matches. Probably let's just. I think it's good for us to just play one game after doing media stream and like yeah, it's a good thing to see me losing. Anyways, I just have to kill time. King c6 wins the game. You're too late. What is this weird opening? Okay, even my opening is nothing short of being weird. So, oh, I should have seen that. I should have seen that. Bad, bad, bad. Absolutely bad. Why doesn't he bring his queen out? It's and uh, the this is how you give a pawn for free. I can't even play. It's guarded. You see. My opponent has such a nice square over there. It's just gonna simplify now. Okay, this is a good trade, I think. Like, if this goes, I take this. Then it takes, then I take. I think I'm okay with this. Let him push. Because if it does, I'll be really happy and then I'll castle on the next move. अच्छा लोभ दिखाया आपने हमें. I need to develop this bishop as fast as I can. The problem is he has these things over there. Like this is the only square where my bishop is safe actually, and he tries to move it. Okay. What is your problem, dude? This bishop is going to be very annoying. I'm going to take with the knight. What are the moves he has? My position is pathetic. Pathetic. I'm just losing this game in probably 5 or 6 moves. Can I play this move? It's gonna be blocked very easily. I really like to just do this. He's obviously gonna block with this, then I'm gonna slide back. My bishop is not getting trapped, it always is a way out. But like, what is it looking at? Bananas. Not everybody likes it. I was expecting that. Basically, where do I want to go? So I think it would be really good if I can line up this. It should be cool. I mean, yeah, you have a dark square bishop, but I can place. What does it serve? I mean, you're not getting anything out of it, right? Can't go here. Here. Your future is in danger, mate. I think I can somehow. You can't come over here. So this is guarded. I can somehow play this and this, and then maybe advance. Maybe I can get some counterplay. Oh, wow! This is nice. If I can give this and then play here, you can't push. I mean, you can push, but then I get this. Okay, then I cry. I just block my own bishop. So I need to basically have a card for this square maybe. Also, I can try to take control of the open file. Yeah, I mean this. this. Okay, I have the open file, but he's not going to do that. Honestly, I don't like that move too much, but I don't know what it does. I'm running really low on time. Thinking if I can do something like this, then I will be free from checks and all. Can take this, I have no problem with that. But what you're gonna face then is really like brutal. Oh, okay, it doesn't matter to me. Okay, this thing is causing a lot of problems, no? Arey, hey, no, not this move, not this move. Arey, yaar. I send a take back. Let me see if my opponent pushes. Then what do I do? Are there really many good moves actually? Can choose to take control of this in your open file. I mean, my opponent is 2 pawns up. My feet's also getting crammed up. I've been doing this thing for quite some time now, sitting at the same place. I don't know for how much time I've been streaming. Uh, opponent is maybe searching for some keys over here, some checks, maybe pins. Still, I want this move and this. Then what do I do? I can play this, no? Obviously, I can play this. Okay, I have no problem trading, I think. I mean, that's the only option which I have. Oh, yeah, that serves my purpose also. Fuck. I did not see this coming. I would have almost blundered my queen. Let's attack the queen. Where are you gonna go? Oof. You're not respect word, what? I have two options. I can just do this or I can just put in the same game thing continues. No, I don't want a queen trade. I don't even play this. Basically, I want to divert this queen away from here. If I can do that, then it's a free queen, right? Lot of things are getting pinned on the way. I think this is good enough. Wait, can I do this? No, if I do this first. Give me a check. And I'm gonna take. Okay, I'm going for it. Two of his things are hanging at the same time. I think I'm gonna win some piece over here. Let's see. He just made me exchange the piece. How dare you? I mean, if you are interested in making draws, I am fine with it. I have no problem. Please. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, I was losing. I was 3 pawns down, and if you want to make a draw, I am okay with that. I mean, that's maybe a reason you shouldn't resign. Let's look at the rating. Yeah, it's +5. That's maybe a reason you shouldn't resign. Let's look up the computer analysis. I think I was down for the whole game. There was probably not a single moment I was up. Yeah, just look at it. Just look at it. I was down the entire time. There was not even a chance for me to make a thing. How many blunders did I make? One blunder? Only? Eh? Okay, I had a slight advantage, 0.3. These are not advantages. Shut up. Okay, we'll look at this game later. My head is already throbbing. So I think for the time being, I'll end this stream over here only on a drawing note. Although I did not go to art school, this is a very bad joke which I learned from Gotham Chess. But still, and as always, keep commenting. Well, I shouldn't say that. Whatever. Bye bye. Good night. Kailash ke Shabba Khair. Wish you a happy unmarried life. You knew that. You knew